Hi folks, I'm going to come and share with you my final my card projects from the Cardology kit from Country Craft Creations for January. And so I made 3 more cards, and then we'll just recap over all the rest of the cards that I created. But I also created this box, so we'll go over that in a minute as well. But these were the newest cards that I created from the Cardology kit. I used the lace from her store, which I cut out individual and kind of pieced, and then of course did the butterfly. Used the clock and some of those beautiful Prima flowers, that really pretty ribbon that I used the bow it all onto. And of course, you know me and my loving to make cards that are easels. I went ahead and did that. I loved this piece. It was a cut apart, but I went ahead and fussy cut out the doily image and made that my bottom piece for the backer of this, and then I used that. It actually is 2 pieces, but I went ahead and backed it with foam anyway and ink distressed it all. I used frayed burlap on almost every ink distressing of all of the cards that I created. So there's that one. I loved doing the heart. It is a stitched heart. I don't know if you can see the stitching. There it is. I fussy cut out lots of things. It's just so pretty. Don't mind my finger. I accidentally glued my finger. That's a hot glue gun, owie. Then the other card was this one, and I just was able to use a lot of the seam binding, and I loved the I love you image. I used the clock that came in my kit, and I used that pretty paper, and I just cut out hearts. I just, you know, Valentine's was coming up, so I thought, ooh, and of course that's the inside of this one. Now these are meant to be shakers, and I will say I goofed. I forgot to put the shaker elements in it, and I put it together, and I was like, oh no, so on accident, but I still think it's pretty. It actually illuminates it a little bit, or not illuminates it, but it actually focuses it, makes the sentiment on the inside just slightly larger. So I think it was just fine. So it was really pretty, and I love the seam binding from Tamara's store. Oh, that was the other thing I did. Here, I went ahead and squished it with score tape, and then I did use my glue gun for the rest of this, but I took the brown seam binding that she had put in my kit, and I rolled it, and I bordered around the cloud with that. So super pretty. This was another card that I created with the shaker element. Again, I think you've seen this one in my last video. It says, "You are the sweetest." And again, thankful to have met you. And of course you did see this one, my easel one. Of course you saw this one because of you. Oh yes, this is the fun one. So you did also see this one, which I have already shared with the shaker elements. Just so much fun. And then, of course, you did see this easel card as well, which I just love. I just took the 5x7 and cut it in half and made 2 cards. So this is the last card I made for the kit, and then I made this box. But this was my very first Waterfall easel card, or Waterfall, oh, can't even think of what it's called right now, you guys. This is my first Waterfall interactive card. So or slider, that's what it's called, Waterfall slider. And so this one was a lot of fun. I've never made one. This is my very first one, and I think I did a really good job. So I loved it. I put the heart behind it. You know, you can always write sentiments up underneath all of those. I thought that was super cute. And of course this one opens like this. And then I put that love begins in a single moment, grows over time, and lasts forever. I just love this. This is so fun. I can't stop pulling it, putting it back up. This was a lot more simple than I had thought, and I will definitely be making quite a few of these. I think I might even incorporate this into my mini album. So this was really pretty, using the little bits and pieces of paper, and I was able to, you know, use the cut aparts or the scrap pieces just to cut out the hearts and such. So it was a lot of fun. So what was left in my kit was the gold ribbons, a few bits and pieces of flowers here and there, and then there was just 1.5 sheets of the 12x12 cardstock. So what I did was I created this box. These little pearls were also in my design kit. How I made them blue and sparkly on the inside was with the glitter sequins that were gifted to make the shaker cards with. So I just glued them down and then put some glue in the center and then put the glitter in them just to give them that extra added bling. So I have one there, and then I used some gold stickles, and then did one there in that flower as well. I used the gold ribbon, put the gold underneath the lace. The only thing on this project that I used that was my own was the little pink trim, and that's only because I goofed on the box, which I will share. In about a week and a half to 2 weeks, I will be doing a tutorial on this, folks, so stay tuned for that. My girlfriend is still making a cut file and an SVG file so people can follow along. but I reinforced it with all this little trim, and I used one of the stickers for the back. These were also stickers from the collection, so this worked out so well. This was actually a big giant sticker. I loved everything about how this box, it's actually a box, so you can see the inside. And I, of course, used eyelets here, so I cut out some of my scrap paper from the kit to cover those. And there's the sides. It just turned out so stinking cute. I did glue the pink onto the gold just to give more of that pink effect to it. But look how beautiful this is, you guys. And this is out of chipboard. This was what gave me the inspiration, was this little box that I had. And it's made out of balsa wood, and it has this closure on the top. And what I did was I basically just stenciled this. I stenciled, and then I measured and cut just these. I did not do the top because the chipboard is just a little too thin for me to do this. But I think when I make this again for my tutorial, I might actually double the chipboard, so I may not have to put reinforcements on it. That's kind of how I did this one. I needed to make reinforcements, and I did not because I didn't think I needed to, and I kind of did. So hence the reason why it's lined on the inside, but you know, you never know until you build one. But it did turn out so cute that it was perfect to stick all of these cards that I made out of the kit into. So now all these cards fit into this box, and it looks so pretty with them cascading out. And being able to see all the things that I made from this line, I just found it just to be gorgeous. So definitely we'll come back in about a few weeks with a tutorial on this. I have my Valentine design kit coming. I just got my tracking today from Country Craft Creations, so I'll definitely link the store below if you're interested in getting kits like these. The card kits will be an add-on to the initial Craftology box, which is amazing because with the Craftology box you can do a project and cards, or you can do just one big project, just depending on how you design and what you want to make out of it. So anyway, folks, thanks for coming and letting me share this with you today. Next up will be some Valentine projects for Operation Valentine's and some information. So thanks again, folks, for coming, and I hope you have a great day.